So I'll sit here for a moment. We've got some fishermen here.
Now you tell them all about the mere then.
So I will tell you, we're going to walk round here. But this is called the mere, this mere. And that is what it's most well known for. So it's a 6... Oh, I'll get Rob to hold it. Because I'm just going to read some of the info online. Even though I've lived here or haven't. This is my hometown. I've moved away a couple of times. But we're now back here for good. That isn't the right one. Hang on. Where are we?
It looks nice for Rena when the sun's out.
So this is a 6-acre and 6-metre deep lake. And it's a deep natural lake. I think it comes back right from the Ice Age. Excuse me. Yeah, a 6-acre glacial lake with a 40-foot deep mud base beneath. It's got a fountain. Is the fountain going?
No, I don't think so.
Fountain, yeah, the fountain's not on at the moment.
Do you want to walk over to
yeah,
there?
We'll walk over there.
Walk over to the stand.
And back in the day, I think even when my mum was young, they used to skate on here because it used to freeze. I think Mum remembers. I'm sure she told me they had a bonfire on here when it was frozen one year in November.
Be careful not to get people on.
Yeah. Stand on this little roof.
Yeah,
There we go. So you can see the church. Oh, you're in the wrong direction. See the church over there. Isn't it pretty? And there was apparently a cricket match on here in 1827. How random is that?
What, on it?
On it. Historic ice skating included a cricket match in 1827. Isn't that crazy? And I remember it obviously from when I was little, and it did freeze over when I was young. I don't think it has done because we're getting
Was we
warmer.
going to walk up that boardwalk?
We're going to walk round the boardwalk. You can actually, there's a little boardwalk on it, and we will take you up there as well. And what I was going to say to you is, where are we?
And Cat, I agree, these are definitely birds. What are you saying?
They think we're going to feed them, look.
No, you're not getting nothing off me. He's a pretty one. Look at him. You're all on your own, mate. Where's your mates? Yeah, he's eyeing me up.
So it does say on here, recent studies of the mud under the famous, it says Dismere, have shown evidence of hemp and flax cultivation. So that was what the town used to do and what it was famous for back in the day. Obviously where we go to at the Clock House, that was famous for linen making. And they used to do that here as well. And they used to wash it out in the mere, which is really, really interesting. And this itself is largely believed to originate from the word dice, which is a Saxon word meaning standing water or lake, due to the town being built up around this scenic mere. The history of the town dates back almost a millennium and can be traced back to the Domesday Book, which was created in 1086 as a survey of William the Conqueror's land. What? There we go. Should we walk round? Oh.
There you go.
Sorry, my hand was over there now. No selfie stick. Hello, Jane. How are ya? Are you well? Have you got the sunshine today? Did you share to my mum and dad?
I can do.
So there we go. Dismere, look.
You just have to keep it.
What I will
When
say.
we walk, because obviously we go.
What I will say, guys. This place, quite a lot of people have lost their lives in here. People have thought it's good for a swim. And because of the undercurrents underneath, it's taken a few people's lives. I remember actually when I was about 19, I'd left school, but the school leavers in the June time came out here having a few drinks. It was a hot day, and one of them thought it'd be good to try and swim across the mere, and sadly, he didn't make it. So yeah, it looks lovely and it is pretty and everything, but it's there's a deadly undercurrent underneath and it's very deep. So yeah, another great thing. When I was young also, they used to do raft races on here. So we used to I took part in one of them. You used to build your own raft and have a race around. So there we go. I wish I had a selfie stick. Thank you for the donut. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When you've used a selfie stick for so long, it's quite hard to get used to actually holding it. Welcome in, everybody. I'm just taking you round. Yes, T. Tyler Reese, it is. Do you know it? It's my hometown. We've just been into town for a car boot up on the park, and we thought we would take everybody round and show you this.
That's your worst nightmare.
What's that?
There.
What? Oh, look at all the birds in the tree. Oh my goodness.
Look at them.
Oh my goodness. Look at all them. They're all pigeons, aren't they?
Later on, we'll walk past there and I'll throw a stone in it.
Oh,
Rachel stood underneath.
You can hold it for a little while. You can talk for a little while. So we're going to take you round to what's called the Mayor's Mouth. That's that little area over there where you can see the crazy statue. When I was young, all that was beside here was a tiny little wall, which you could climb on top of and probably jump in. They put more railings up now. Oh, you live next to Loddon. I work with a guy from this called Andy Falls. Oh, wow. Okay, so you know this. You'll recognise where we're going.
Rolls.
Sorry?
I think that's a type in there. Rolls.
Oh, Andy Walls. Oh, okay. I don't recognise the name. Careful how you hold that. Just hold it up straight. It's more difficult now we haven't got a selfie stick,
I'm just being careful because not getting people on.
Just hold it towards the water. That's it. Yeah, there are a lot of people about today, especially because there's a car boot guy.
Right, well, I've got to come this way. We're going to look at the ground a little bit for a minute. No, look at the sky. Trying to keep people.
Don't move it.
Trying to obviously people's privacy.
I've never seen it. So look at this, guys. Mysteries of the Mere. Saxon for ditch of standing water. This takes its name from the mere that forms the heart of the town. 60 foot deep with 40 foot of mud. Maybe small, but it holds mysteries.
You see why they fish here?
According to ancient folklore, the mere was a bottomless pit. Obviously it's not. Formed in the crater of an extant volcano. Geology, however, suggests it was created by a glacier retreat back in the last ice age. Or perhaps a clay-filled depression formed out of the chalk which sits around 100 feet beneath the surface. Mere is home to over 50,000 fish. So I don't know if Poppy or Connor, my son-in-law, is watching, but he comes and fishes here. So they include, is it Crucian or Crucian?
They found a cast of a human head.
I don't quite know what that is. And it just talks about how to feed the ducks, because bread isn't great for ducks, is it? I do think they have careful how you
How do they count the fish, Mark?
Rob just can't hold the camera, can he? How do they count the fish? Well, that's very interesting. I actually don't know, Mark. Perhaps they count the same 10 over and over again.
They caught them individually and then tagged them.
I don't know how they count the fish. So yeah, see right over in the distance there, we're going to take you over there and go out on the boardwalk on the mere. So yes. Hello Julie, good morning. I just want to share this to my mum and dad actually.
I've shared.
Oh, you have? Okay, so we're going to take you out there. So Daz and Julie, you've seen this, but we haven't taken you out on the boardwalk before. Oh, he did, didn't we? But we didn't take Julie. Yeah, and like I say, when I was young, here,
What bird is that?
the railing wasn't a railing, it was a...
What bird is that?
I don't know. Is it a rook?
That ain't a crow, is it?
Is it a raven? I don't know. Do you know what bird it is?
I have no idea. Not a jackdaw or something.
Well, that's what I wondered, if it was a jackdaw. You see that, guys? It doesn't look like your typical rook that we see around here.
It's got blue
A
eyes.
raven, says Dad.
Is it? It's got blue eyes.
There, look at that.
I thought ravens are bigger than that.
There he is. I'm not going too close because I have a phobia of birds, but look at that. Wow, I've not seen one as close as that. Ravens are big. I don't know.
Ravens are bigger than that.
Maybe it's a baby raven. Who knows? Who knows? Welcome in.
Had blue eyes.
Welcome in, all 43 of you. So we're at Dis in Norfolk, which is my hometown. Now look at
We're
this.
doing an inspection on how clean the toilets are.
I ain't going in them toilets. That's your typical public toilets, I'm afraid. But look at this. This is reasonably new, I think. I'm trying to see when they put it up. But, I mean, I'm undecided on that, to put a statue like that. I don't really know what it means.
It's for the birds to sit on.
Is it for the birds to sit on? Is that what it is?
Yeah. It's got all them
Please not. A sculpture, that's the word I was looking for. Does it say the birds fly from roof and church tower, community of town? It is something to do with the birds, actually. It's all about the mere, I don't know if you can read it. This embraces the mere, remembering in a voiceless dreaming. Swimming galas, skaters etching its frozen surface. The cricket match, one unforgiving season played on the ice. That would have been cold to play a cricket match, wouldn't it? A crow. It could have been a crow. It just didn't look...
It didn't look like a crow.
It was a strange one, that. I see lots of rooks around here.
Crows are quite ugly looking things, and that for a bird looked quite silky.
Oh, there's a spell around here as well. So we take you into the town centre. Also, the beak is bigger and rounded. Yeah, I know. It was strange, that. A rook. Yeah, it just didn't look like your typical rook, but it could have been. So we're now in the main town. So there's the Dis sign, look. There we go. So we'll take you a walk up. We'll take you to up to the church and round to the boardwalk. So I've been on or Rob and I have both been on a ghost. They do like a ghost walk here in Dis, and there's quite a number of stories of hauntings here. I can't remember them all, to be honest. But from when I was young, I will show you.
Look if they've got selfies.
I'll go and have a look and see if they've got a selfie stick. Yeah, in there. This place here, it's now called... I'm trying to avoid people on the camera, guys, because I've got no permission. This place here called the water... No, it isn't the Waterfront Inn. It's further up. This place, I know when I was young and used to frequent it, it was called the Sun. And there was talk of a ghost in there, but there's one other hotel and pub that was here, which has had a reported hauntings for many, many years. Be careful of the signs. What do you mean, like advertising? Is that what you mean? Sorry, hang on a sec. Yeah. £15 for a selfie stick? No, I'll leave it for a minute, Pam.
It's a Bluetooth one, that's why.
Oh, okay. So unfortunately, like a lot of towns now, with the advent of online shopping and everything else, it's coming... there's a lot of empty shops, put it that way. When I was young, it was full, it was hustling and bustling. But look, W.H. Smith, this was here for so many years, and when I was little, it shut down last year, maybe. And it's shut. Shops are not open late enough, but they can't afford it, absolutely. They just can't compete with online prices, can they? This is the problem.
And a lot of things shut.
Yeah, COVID sort of changed a lot, didn't it? A lot of people turned to online shopping, and I'm one of them, to be fair. And I now order things online because it's easier and cheaper, and the convenience. Exactly, overheads are massive, especially in town centres. We've still got the little independent shops. How they run, I don't know, but they do.
Is Daz on?
Julie's on. I'm not sure if Daz is on or not.
So he...
Where are we located? We're in South Norfolk. This is Dis in South Norfolk.
It'd be an interesting fact that I have to bring my truck down here.
Look at this, come this side. So this has been shut down a number of years. It used to be, when I was young, the NatWest Bank. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but the original writing for the National Provincial Bank still shows through. So that would have been the original. So a lot of these buildings are Victorian and Tudor. Trying to show you up. I'm trying to avoid the people because there's a lot of people out today. Got a Costa. I should imagine a lot run at loss, I know. We have been to the car boot, Daz's Mindful Moments. We did, I picked up a couple of commemorative mugs because I thought, I don't know about you, but my thought is I found one for King Edward VIII and it was for his coronation. And as we all know, King Edward VIII abdicated before he had the coronation. So I picked that up because I thought it was quite cool. They'd obviously printed all the mugs and stuff. I think his coronation was due in May of 1937, but he abdicated in December of 1936. I know, it's a shame it wasn't on next weekend, as we said that when we were there, because I think you'd have loved a good rummage around there. There were some quite good things.
Rob got an Old West book.
Rob got a book of old cowboys with Billy the Kid and stuff in. 50p. I got 2 mugs for 50p. That's the shop we were hoping were going to be open to get a selfie stick. It's shot.
Interesting fact. I
don't want to see that dog doing that. But look at this. It's so sad, isn't it? It's so sad to see all these shops. That used to be, when I was young, who on here remembers a Westlife book? No, Western, the Wild West. This was Woolworths. Do you all remember the Woolworths? When I was a child and a teenager, just where you come and get our records and anything you could think of in a Woolworths. Then I think it most recently became Poundland, but that's gone as well. So this here, where we've got now a pharmacy and a Best one, whatever that is, a little shop, used to be a co-op. That was the King's Head Hotel when I was young, and that is where there was reports of a lady. We'll go around the other way and come back down here. There was a lady there. I don't know if she was called a grey lady or white lady. They all seem to be called grey ladies and white ladies. But she was seen and reported, I think, from the 1800s. Last sighting of her was in the 1970s, and apparently the lady, whoever she was, took a liking to the landlord and lady's child. Thank you for the follow. When I was a child, it was still the King's Head, and it was a hotel and pub. But now, as you see, it's a variety of different shops. Oh, let this gentleman come past. So, Rob's just going to go and get a drink. Look at this original pillar on here. Can you see this? The carvings in the wood. I don't know how well you can see. Has she moved on now? I don't know, because obviously they're all different shopkeepers. So whether they see her or whether they don't, I don't know. I would love to be able to get in one of those places. But when they're shops, it's a bit more difficult to actually speak to like landlords or landladies, and they just have shop workers in there. But that was the main entrance door when I was young. And obviously those would have been the old hotel rooms. Goes right along here. So yeah, but she had a strong attachment. She used to follow the little girl everywhere. She wasn't malicious or anything. From when I read online, the landlord sort of liked her because she seemed to want to take care of the little girl. Whether it reminded her of her own daughter or something like that, I'm not sure. So this carving that I've just showed you. In the Georgian period, some older buildings in the market were modernised with sash windows and parapets. Oh, okay, that's the wrong bit I'm reading. I can't see the bit about that column. But yeah, that's original. Look at that. Obviously, they're having some work done here. Got the scaffolding up, so ignore that. So yeah, so that King's Head. Look up at the windows. Can we see anything? Can you see any faces of a lady? But yeah, extended right to there. So we still have our boots. When I was young, this place here used to be the co-op. Co-ops seem to be disappearing now, don't they? But it was co-op then moved to a different part of the town, then it shut down completely in this. But now this is actually quite cool. I don't think it's open today, but it's like an indoor market. I think we took you and Julie there, Daz, if you're still watching. We took you there, I think, when you were here. And sort of like, what's really nice, it's like local artists and stuff display their things in there and sell them, which is really, really nice. They make jewellery, pictures and stuff like that. And it's second-hand clothes, but they're all sort of vintage or labelled. So it's quite a nice place, but it's obviously not open on Sunday. I'll take you up here. This is the old post office, and we'll come to the oldest building in this right at the end. So this is the old post office. My granddad, if my mum and dad are watching, I'm not sure. There were nice gifts in there, weren't there, Julie? My granddad helped build this, crazily enough. Some boys on their go-kart. Hopefully I won't get them on. Yeah, my granddad had part in building this. Almost a seaside feel. Kind of. I mean, we're about 30 miles from the coast here. Because we've got the lake, the mere in the middle, so it is kind of seaside town. But look, this closed, I think about a year, 18 months ago. And what do you think this building would be perfect for? It's not being used for anything. Anybody got it? Oh, I'll let them go past on their go-kart. I'm all right. No, how are you doing?
Good, you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Have you moved here?
Huh?
Have you moved here?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Sorry. And people from the school, guys. Yeah, anybody got ideas what they could use this for? It's been put forward. Yes, there's a Wetherspoons. A Wetherspoons. It looks like a Wetherspoonsy kind of building, doesn't it? And we haven't got a Wetherspoons in this. It would be perfect. But I think they're still using upstairs. You can see an orange jacket up there. I think they're still using the upstairs for sorting of the post.
Sorting offices at the back.
Yeah. So, but Wetherspoon, yeah, or a hotel even. A Wetherspoons hotel. I've stayed in a Wetherspoons hotel before, and they're cool. They're really reasonably priced. And they'd have the obligatory toilets right up there, wouldn't they? Anyone else find that in Wetherspoons? You have to walk about 20 flights of stairs to always get to a toilet in a Wetherspoons. So that would be perfect. So here we have got the oldest building in this. This is called the Dolphin House. Now this is reportedly very, very haunted. Look at this. They obviously keep, say updating it is the right word, because it's obviously, I think it's a grade 1 listed building, this. But they do keep it in a good state of repair. And the old leaded windows. That's why Wetherspoons smells of wee. Asylum housing. Well, I mean, that could be. Sorry, I've just seen a load of comments that I need to approve. And none of them are offensive. I'm going to approve all your comments. There we go. But look at this. Georgian. Isn't it beautiful? There is a ghost apparently upstairs that has been reported through all the businesses that have had it. When I was a teenager, this was actually a Waffle House. Upstairs, I can't remember what it was. Is it a hairdresser's or something like that? It's called the Dolphin House. Got a locksmith there, but it's now, I was going to talk to Rob and he's disappeared. We've never been in there. It's now an Indian restaurant. Never ever been in it. But isn't it beautiful? Absolutely. Just take some screenshots, guys, see if you see any faces. Trouble is, when you get these leaded windows, I've taken screenshots on lives before of leaded windows, and because of all the intricate patterns on there, you sometimes do get like little what looks like faces or something like that, and it's actually not. It's just all the small pieces of glass. But yeah, stunning building. Rob's just disappeared. I'm waiting for him to come and find me, so I'll go around, take you around the side of the building. Who's got the keys to the car? Rob has. Isn't it lovely? It's beautiful. We're very lucky in this, actually, to have some of these original buildings. So this is the other side. Yeah, there's some stairs up there. When I was young, I'll go on the other side of the road. Yeah. Oh, everybody's looking at me because I'm taking a live, and they're like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, up those stairs was hairdressers. But look at that side of the building. You can see it all right because the sun's shining down. But yeah, beautiful. The Dolphin House. So I'll take you this way. We'll walk through the church and come back down. Aren't they tiny? Yeah, upstairs. Look at that. I'm sure, actually, they used to do ear piercing or nose piercing now. I can remember getting my nose pierced in there when it was the beauticians or whatever it was, hairdressers. Great name for a house, yeah. Rob went off to the shop to get a drink and something to eat. Didn't offer me. He sat down on a bench. Look, this is what I have to put up with, guys. Didn't offer me anything. He's sitting on a bench having a drink and something to eat. So this is our St Mary's Church. Look at this. Look at this tree. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Welcome in 118 of you. We're in Norfolk, my hometown. We're not doing anything paranormal, but just showing you around a little bit of the town. I thought I'd bring you in the graveyard, given I am a paranormal investigator. And when we did our ghost walk a couple of years ago in the summer, a lot of the stories he told us about were in here. Semi-paranormal, absolutely. And they had, actually, if anyone's local to this, and you want to do a ghost walk, they're fab. They actually have costumed actors depicting a lot of the stories of what happened. Look at this gravestone. I can't see the date on it, but you just get the feeling that that's actually really old. Look at it, it's beautiful, isn't it? You're getting the name George. Wow. A little story. I brought Hunter down here. Hello, Mum, welcome in. I brought Hunter down here when we first moved back, and we had a walk. We walked past the town, into the town, outside the front of the church, and they had a poppy display. I mean, Hunter's 4 years old, so he doesn't really know what the poppies were for, but I explained to him it was for the soldiers who obviously fought for our country and everything else. Rob and me, we should do a ghost walk, shouldn't we? We could probably do that. And anyway, I brought Hunter through here, and I can't remember which grave it was, but he took me to a grave, and he told me there was a soldier there. Now, Hunter is 4, but those of you who know me may have heard me talk about how sensitive he's been and how he's seen spirits in my house. But I can't remember which one of these graves it was, but it was really, really interesting. I think it was one of these flat ones, but look at the age of these. Look at this tree. This tree is just like however many 100 years it's been here. You probably can't get the full effect of it on the camera. And a lot of these graves are so old that you can't actually, well, they're written in Latin as well, but you can't actually see the dates on them. No, you can't read them, can you? And look, all Gravidae, ivy. Aren't grave, look at that, it's a beautiful picture, isn't it, of the Dolphin House. You're back in a gravity yard. He does, Mark, he's got a little bit apprehensive of that as he's realising what's happening. But yes, he does have a gift. The Dolphin House, look, from behind the graveyard. Are you coming, Rob? Rob has appeared behind me. He's been fed and watered. Isn't he kind the way he bought something for me as well? But yeah, this is our. There are 2 cemeteries in this. This one is actually full. There's another cemetery further out of this where people are buried now. So a lot of the graves here are the older graves. we all push it away, then find it. And good morning. Sorry, I'm not looking at the screen too much, but good morning. Thank you for the follows. Welcome in to anyone joining us. You are welcome to have a look around. We're just taking you around this in South Norfolk. I thought, while we're here on such a lovely day. So, Joe says, tut tut, Rob, you could have got Rachel something.
For what?
You sat on a bench, you thought I didn't see you, eating, because you still got crumbs round. Look, 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 look. There's the evidence, crumbs round his mouth, having a drink.
One of them hot dogs.
Aren't graveyards so peaceful? You know, we don't often, what's this say? Let's have a look. So I'm just going to move. Look at this one, you can read it. Sarah, the wife of Thomas Warne, who died November the 7th, 1827. Look at that. Yeah, graveyards I found really peaceful. We don't tend to investigate in graveyards because we always find them quite quiet. And in my view, this is my own personal opinion, obviously. Oh, Rachel, you forgot something. Spirits, how I believe, can move around free and easy to wherever they want to be. Now, I know when I passed over, I would rather spend my time with people or places that meant a lot to me rather than spending time in a graveyard. So, but that's my own personal opinion. Somebody might be from Kemet's story. It must be a word. Exactly, it must be. Ain't that? Yes, I know. Didn't I find it? That's the only grave that I could see, and it was a Thomas. That's interesting, isn't it? Right, so we're going to take you round in a loop in the graveyard. So as I say, a lot of the ghost, the ghost walks here. The actors, they do walk you around some of the town, but the actors and most of the stories are told just outside the church. Are you coming, Rob? So we'll go down the side. I'll show you a really old pub that's supposed to be haunted as well. I don't tend to go in there because it's full of older people. I am old, I know that, but it's not my. I'm not even going to say in case anybody could be watching. I could cause offence to, but it's not my kind of pub. Look at this one. It's got 2 gravestones here. Would you assume, right? Look at this. Oh wow. Would you assume that this could be a parent and maybe children with on the little smaller one? I can't read the back gravestone because it's eroding. But look, we've got EG 1853, MG 1821, EG 1862, WG 1860, then someone else at the bottom. Thank you for the gifts, thank you so much, and thank you for the likes. Oh, Robert sent me a heart me. Thank you, Robert. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for the likes. We are paranormal investigators, but we thought as it's a lovely day, since I've moved back, I've been meaning to bring you around this, just to show you where we're living. And because we were going to the car boot today, I thought today's the perfect day. Look at this tree. Look how big this one is. If you can see, I don't think you can probably get an idea on the girth. Yeah, the girth of that tree. It's absolutely huge. However old that is, I do not know. Hello, Alishka. Welcome in. So we'll take you round here. Oh, what a beautiful day. I hope you're all going to have a nice day. Shake head. Thank you. Oh no, it's telling me to shake my head. What was that saying to me? You sent chirpy kisses. Oh, I'm not sure. It said shake head on my screen. I'm not quite sure what that meant. So we'll come round here. Look at this beautiful one as well, like a Celtic. So all these gravestones here are old. Just another cemetery is used now for newer deaths. Look at the Celtic cross on that one. Again, we can't read it because it's so old. But isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Okay. I wish I could read some of them. Sorry, I'm just looking to see if we can. I think the words are actually on the other side of these gravestones. It's a newer part of the extension on the church. I used to take my children there. They do a mother and toddler group. Obviously my children are grown up now, so whether they still do it or not, I don't know. No, we just can't read these. But there are gravestones, I don't know if you can see, up against the side of the church as well. Peaceful, beautiful place. It's again, okay. I'll come out. I'm not sure what the signal's like. Could you tell me if you could see me, guys? If you can hear me, could you please put a 1 in the chat? Tell me when you can see me again. Ah, you can see me, good. Thank you. Yeah, it was just the other side of the graveyard. I think I lost a bit of signal. It's the other side of the church. Now look at this pub. I don't know how old this pub is, but it's very old. Look at the rooms. I think you still can stay there actually. I'm not totally certain. I know it used to be a little hotel. Well, we don't see you, but yes, we hear you. Well, you can hear me, but not see me. Ah, can you see me again? Can you take this for a minute, Rob, because my arm's aching. If you can have a little chat to people for a sec. Just hold it up.
I'll make people seasick now.
I hope you will, yeah.
Right,
Show me the cow on the butchers. Robert, careful.
Sorry, I've got a stone stuck to my shoe. Thank you, Kat. Be mindful what?
You just got to hold it up.
Well, I am holding it up. I don't know, it's locked. You'll look.
Cow on the butchers?
Yeah. That's probably been there a while. Thank you, goal achieved, thank you. That old painting would have been there a long time.
It's on the front of the church, Robert. Can you see it?
Time's wrong.
Time is wrong, isn't it?
Well, this we've been
We've
doing
been live about 3 hours.
more than that. It's 4 o'clock, it says that there.
Just hold it. Be mindful to hold it up so people can see where you're going.
But yeah, I'm just being mindful of not getting anyone if they walk out in front of me. Yeah. So we're going to walk, I think, along the boardwalk bit of the mere. There's no warehouse, hardware store there. That's been there a long time as well. Oh, hi, Pops. Thank you for the rose.
Sadly, another building empty.
Another one, yeah, look.
That was Barclays Bank for many, many years. I think it shut like last year.
That's another one that could be a Weatherspoons.
It is, isn't it? You can see that as a Weatherspoons, guys, actually. I love the bank. I love the old door and everything on the front of that.
These are all old bits here, aren't they?
Look in this window, look, we can't go in there. Antique shops. We keep looking in there for Pelham pockets, but we never find one. But there's old war memorabilia and stuff in there, isn't there?
Is it down there we want to go?
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Did you know, I hadn't read that before, local folklore tells of the guild's priests using tunnels running from their chapel to the church. Unfortunately, any tunnels that did exist are more likely to have been used for taking rainwater into the mere. You never know.
Oh,
Yeah, this is the council office.
something's happening in our living room.
All right.
Camera's just notified there's sound in there.
Do you want me to take that back?
Yeah.
Okay. You've gone a bit too far.
Have I?
No, it's all right. I was just going to show them. So here, this is only a recent addition, I think. It's been here about 5 years. Never used to be here when I was younger. Garden and boardwalk. So this is where we took you, Dad, so you can walk out onto the mere itself. And they built apartments over here, which must be really, really expensive. So those buildings down there all have balconies that overlook the mere. They're all new. When I was young, there was nothing here, really. There we go. We'll take you round to the boardwalk. Take you out onto the mere. Can you still see us okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome in to anyone joining. Thank you. There's a treasure box up there, guys. Thank you for any gifts. We haven't been watching. We've kind of been walking where we get, looking where we're going. But we do... Oops, step there. I can remember... Do you remember coming down here once and there was a bride and groom standing on there having their wedding photos? Because you can get married there in that little pink house, which is the town council offices, like a registry office. And they came down here to have their wedding photographs taken. So they've landscaped it all. There's like, look at that house there. So that one has got all plants on their balcony. Oh, where's the steps? I'm just having a look at this, what this says. Oh. What strikes the viewer here is that the older buildings surrounding the water noticeably turn their backs on the mere. Not surprising when, as well as noxious industrial use, it took the contents of the town's privies and stables. In 1848, it was described as a polluted nuisance. Wow, so they used to actually dispose of their human waste into the mere. God, that must have been awful. Can you imagine the stink?
There's a bit there. You don't sound like what you said that he said over there, because he said the mere at its deepest point is 6 metres. And then there's 17 metres of still.
Oh, right. So it's contradicting a bit. The mere is 6 metres at its deepest with 17 metres of silt beneath that. The silt is like a time capsule and of great scientific interest. It's sedimentary layers charting the flora and fauna of millennia, so that's really interesting. So they'll be able to find out a lot about the past if we're going down there. So we can take you down the steps. I might be a bit quiet just for a second because I'm concentrating on walking down the steps. I've got a long...
You're a woman. Why can't you multitask?
I've got a long skirt on and I don't want to trip. Poop and wee. Absolutely, Mark. Poop and wee. Rob going for a swim. I wouldn't let him because, like I said before, a lot of people have thought that's a good idea on a nice sunny day and have been caught by the undercurrents underneath, trapped in the mud. As you can see, read on, there's 17 metres of mud under there. Once you get stuck, you're stuck. So sadly, there's been a lot of lives lost in the mere.
Bones down there.
Yeah, there's probably still a lot under there, isn't there? There's still a treasure chest up there, guys. If you want to grab a coin, we'd really appreciate a heart me from that coin if you could. So look at this beautiful house. It's in his garden. I better not invade his privacy. Oops. I was going to look at his house, but I won't. It's a bit rude. One way to get a Now there's a thought. I need to check on his life insurance, don't I? I shouldn't be saying stuff like that. Never would think of a thing like that. Okay, Rob's found another bench, look. He's having a really relaxing, chilled out walk, isn't he? Look for the carp on the left as you go down the boardwalk. Oh, Poppy, I said to Rob, that looks like Connor. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, I thought Connor was sitting... I now understood what you said. I thought you meant Connor was fishing. There was a guy in the park that we thought was Connor. But it's Connor who said, look for the carp on the left as you go down the boardwalk. We will. Look at this old plough. This plough was pulled by a pony. It ploughed a single furrow at a time. It was designed and built in 1903 in Young's Victoria Street Foundry in Diss. Ploughs like this work the fields around the town, because obviously we're in rural Norfolk. Even though this is a market town, it's quite small. I think there's 8,000 population here. The two-wheel plough costs up to £5, 5 shillings. Wow. So that's the prices that they were. Wrong word implicated. There we go. Right, so I'm going to turn your camera a bit because there's some people walking outside. Can you hear the birds cheeping? Isn't it a lovely morning? Well, not today, or he's not fishing today, Puppy. There are quite a few people fishing over there, and apparently there's 50,000 fish in there. And like someone said to me on our chat, how on earth did they count them? Does anyone know how they count fish?
Ask Connor.
I will ask Connor. Connor, can you answer in the chat? How do they count all the fish? How do they know they haven't counted the same one many, many times? So we're now going to walk up to the boat. You can see the park in the distance, which is where we came from. You can see the fountain going now as well. Can you see it? And you see that place over here? I'm going to show you with all the arches. If you can see it. You can, can't you? You can see it on the chat. I'm not quite sure if it's exactly where, but Mum, if you're in the chat, you would know. My mum and her family, her siblings, their mum and dad, lived in a house over there. It's now been knocked down and converted into something else. But where she lived was an old conservative club. And downstairs in the basement would have been an old hospital, a mortuary. Yeah, I know. So, and she tells of creepy stories when she was there, but that was just over there. Yes, you did live there when you was a child. Isn't it beautiful, Mark? Got some more ducks, look. The water doesn't look that clean, to be fair. It looks quite green. Can you see that on the camera?
It doesn't exactly look advertising for swimming.
No, it doesn't. So there we go, we'll walk round. I've had to mute the sound due to copyright issues with some music playing in the background, but I was just explaining about my mum actually having lived in that property where you can see it built up, the higher one. It used to be a conservative club with a hospital and mortuary below it, so it would have been quite freaky for children to probably live in at the time. And the music was still playing and they're still infringing on copyrights, so I'm just doing a talk over this little bit. There was just a couple of young people really having a little picnic, playing a song that I thought nothing about because it sounded lovely, but I can't use it in the original video. But isn't this area really, really pretty? They've converted these recently to brand new living apartments, so I can't imagine how much they cost, but absolutely it's stunning with the views that they must have. There's quite a number of properties that do look out over the mere. So look, waking up to this with the fountain every morning must be lovely. I can see some more fishermen in a second. Look at this, a hidden treasure. The best view in Diss. Visitors often leave town by Victoria Road, oblivious to the mere's existence, which is hidden from view by trees and the park. It is the mere that has defined the shape of the town, its industries and people's leisure activities. Fed by springs at its north, the mere covers 5.5 acres. It is thought to have formed over 11,000 years ago at the end of the last ice age by a process known as thermokarst activity, where the underlying chalk collapses. Oh, the boardwalk is moving. It's obviously just floating on the water. It's moved then. And the permafrost melts, filling the cavity with water. It is one of a group similarly formed Norfolk lakes like Quiddenham, Hockham and Seamears. It has also been central to Dis work and play, from soaking hemp for linen, absorbing waste, which, yuck, or providing moments for leisure. Townspeople have fished in it, boated on it, swum on it and skated on it. And obviously we heard there's a cricket match as well. Ice fairs were common in earlier centuries. Now, wouldn't that have been cool to have an ice fair on here? It's one of those things, because I lived here all my life. I think when I was younger I didn't really appreciate it. Now, well, yeah, Rob was kind of swinging it a bit, Mark, to be honest. But now I'm older, I really do appreciate what we do have here. So, yeah, I had 2 young girls playing music there, if you had. Actually, it was quite cute, sort of teenagers, right up the end there. And they brought a little picnic, they've got their music. Lovely way to spend an afternoon, isn't it? Another house here. You can just see the church behind as well. Really, really nice. So we're going to finish up in a second because we've kind of come back on a loop on ourselves. So I won't get the fishermen in if I can help it. So thank you all for joining us. We are actually going to go live again in a couple of hours. We're going to take you to a location that we investigate of an evening called Witchcraft Woods. Not my sort of music. I know, right? It wasn't my sort of music either, but what a nice thing to do, Mark. You know, on a lovely afternoon like that, sit up there. They're not doing anyone any harm. They're just chilling, eating, listening to their music. It's nice to see. Hello, Westy. Welcome in. We're about to finish. Oh, look, there's a boat. Actually, the final one I'll show you. It's talking about the raft races that were around when I was a teenager. It shows a picture of actually frozen as well, look. Can you see? So that's the mere here, when it's frozen and the ice skaters on it. That's quite cool. And the Grand Ice Carnival, 1891. Wow. Quite sure. I thought that was dressed as a ghost, but it's not. It's someone maybe on stilts or something. But yeah, there's the people on the raft race. It froze over in 1891, an ice carnival was held. The rifle band played on the mere, people dressed in fancy dress. Roman candles, Chinese lanterns were lit, and a fire balloon was released from the centre of the lake. And there is cine footage available showing people skating on the mere in 1947. Wow. So there you go. This has been Dis. And this is our pride and joy, obviously, what the whole town was built around. So we're actually going to end the live now. Like I say, in a couple of hours, I'm going to take you over to Witchcraft Woods, show you around there during the daytime, so you can see what it's like. Yeah, so you can have a look then. Watch out for us in a couple of hours' time. But thank you for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed our little live around my hometown. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you for any gifts. But thank you most of all for watching us. Without you watching us, we'd be talking to ourselves. So have a great afternoon. If you do join us in a couple of hours, it'd be nice to see you. If not, enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, everybody, and bye-bye.